Hi, today I'm cutting up my Joe McCluskey sculpture. It's going to be enlarged to 7 feet, and I need to cut up the model, the 24-inch model here, and then make a rubber mold, and from the rubber mold make a resin cast, and the resin cast will be used for tracing on my three-dimensional pantograph machine, which we'll show you in the next episode or so. So inside is a aluminum armature. And I want to make sure that I cut it not too close, but somewhere about here. So I'm going to add a couple hash marks. And then I'm going to take my coping saw, and inside is an aluminum armature, so I can't just go through there. But as you can see, coping saw will work to cut the aluminum. It's easier to make a rubber mold with arms and some of the legs off in some cases. It's not attached to the body, so it'll make a more uniform mold on the body if I cut this off. There we go. There, nice. Okay. Next I'll probably take this leg off, and I'll leave this leg on. So now I cut off the legs and the arms. I'll be making a separate mold of those. I started to add a divider or shim into the clay. This will help when I make the mold to be able to open it up. It also helped me to be able to make a cast inside each of the two halves. It's going to be in two halves. I'll be running the shim along here. I added a key, so it keys into the other mold section. The mold will be, I'll be painting rubber on the surface, and then after I build it to a certain thickness, I will be applying probably plaster, hydrocal, for a mother mold, which will support the rubber when I take it off. And the mother mold supports the rubber so that the rubber doesn't flex and you lose or distort the actual sculpture you have. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to run this in here like so. That's good. A little too long. I'm giving enough room for rubber to go over the edge, and then enough room, rubber to go over here, as well as enough room so I can clamp the mother mold and the rubber together like a sandwich. There's different ways of making rubber molds, painting or whatever, but I'm going to just choose to do that this time. So, found that works out pretty nice. Important to get the shims as close as you can to each other. Try to divide these sections in half, meaning equal distance where possible. Okay. Then I'll connect those later. same thickness all the way around. If you mess up, you can always go back and touch up the clay. Now when I get to the point of here, do I go in front of the ear and back of the ear? I don't want to go on the ear, so I'll probably go in front of the ear here. As you can see, I'll fill that as well. Down here, I'll get another piece for up there. And that's most of it. I'll get the rest. And I'll connect this. I'll probably have to trim that there. I'll add a little angle cut here, another one that comes out like that. And that's pretty much the shimming on this piece. The back looks like this will be buried a little, but that's fine. There's a little bit of draft there. But I should be able to pull the whole piece off without any problem. That's it. I'm not going to deal with the pipe because I'm going to bury it and I'll take it off later after the mold's done. If I were doing a blanket mold, then I would have to address the pipe by adding another shim here to split, so I could take a shell off here, shell here. I still may do that, Let me think about it when I'm not on film, and then we'll see what happens. I could do one rubber, second rubber on the front, and then cut this, one shell, two shells, mother molds that is, and then one big shell on the front. That might work better because there'd be less rubber, so we'll see what happens.